Something that's really important when you're composing music to picture is thinking about textures. Obviously, if you're composing something high energy, like a chase scene, or something that's kind of more melancholic, like a sad scene or an eerie scene, then you have a fair idea of what kind of instruments you're going to use. You might use heavy drums and synths and beats for the chase stuff, guitars. You might use pianos, strings for the more melodramatic stuff. But a lot of film composition is about textures. And so if you take this video clip here, you can imagine that this could have something kind of slow and portentous over it. And it can be nice to just experiment with textures to kind of see what works. So if I was to load up another instrument track here, some of Cubase's own synths are pretty good for this. Stuff like Padshot, Prologue, Retrologue, and Mystic. I'm going to use Absynth because Absynth is great. It's one of my favorite sound design tools. If I have a look through the menu here are my Absynth 5 sounds. Here we go. So there are millions of these. I'm just going to try and find one. Okay, so that was quite interesting. Maybe not. I spend a lot of time looking for sounds. Okay, so I've finally found a sound that sounds quite nice for this kind of film that I've got. Try playing it a bit higher. And often when you find a texture that works well, you don't really need to play anything particularly complicated over the top of it. You can just use single notes, held notes, because a lot of these sounds sustain very nicely. So for example, if I was to just try playing a bit of that sound over my video, I'm not recording anything yet, but let's just play back and see. That works quite nicely. I can just try recording some of that, and then after that, I'm going to automate some of these parameters to show you how to change it. I can just move Absynth out of the way for a minute. I can make my video window bigger to give me a bit of a better feel for what's going on. And because this is texture based, I don't have to turn the click on. I could turn the click on. I'm not going to for this part, unless I decided, that later I might want to put some beats under it or something, but I don't think I will. So let's just try that. You can see that was just a few notes, extremely simple, and it sounds quite good.